So guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Kevin, one of the Malaysia running YouTuber. Today I'm going to cut open the Adidas Evo SL. This pair of shoes with me around 700 kilometers, 7 plus a bit, and already used up. And the bottom actually is very slippery. You can see there's nothing, there's no grip on the bottom. It's very slippery. And this is a retired pair of Adidas Evo SL. So I'm going to cut open it and see what's inside. So we ready? Remove the string and we're going to cut open directly, divide the shoes into half. So let me draw a line on the shoes in the middle. So later when I cut it open, so I will cut at least in the center of the shoes because the shoes is a bit offset. So we're still going to cut according to the center. And I'm going to use the pen knife and a scissors. So we start with the scissors directly in the middle. So go over there, get some pen knife. Okay, I got over here. So now we are going to cut directly from the line on the back. So from here should be this way. Okay, basically we already cut open the shoes front and the back, and I already start a bit sweating. Yeah, the inner already glue, so it's a bit hard to take out. So since I need to cut all the way from here all the way down. Oh, the form is very easy to cut, surprisingly. So I got the here. So now I go with the front. The rubber is a bit grippy because of the continental rubber. So I got the here. So basically I got here is for me to draw a line from front all the way to the back. Yep, my shoe is very big. I think should be this is the center line. So I got the center line from here up towards there. Okay, this one should be center already. Should be. So this is the where's the point of the line? We go okay. The line is not that straight. Yep. So get me. This is the line of the straight. So this is where I want to cut the shoes directly in half. Upper ray cut is very easy. And now go to the form. The rubber is a bit catchy, but the form here is very easy to cut. So you can see my pen knife, I can just slice through. I'm not sure is it my pen knife sharp enough? What? It feels like very easy to slice. It's very easy to slice through the here. So go back and then we trace it. And once it go to the rubber, it's a bit grippy over there because this is a continental rubber. So it's a bit grippy, but we managed to trace the line. So I'm going to follow the line all the way down first. Trace the line before I really make the really deep cut. So it's a very nice cut. Yep, it's a very nice cut before we go for the deep cut. So deep cut, we're going for on the back. So since we got the place cut, so we go for that. Oh, we hit something. I think we hit the fiber plate, I think. Should be. Yep. Yep, I hit the fiber plate at there. So let's trace more, deeper. And I'm starting to sweat. It's really hard to cut open because of the plate. But now we start from the front. I think let it slice is better. Oh. Because I doesn't have the saw machine, so I have to cut like this. So we got here. So most probably the straight line. Let's try the straight line. Now, oops, I accidentally cut my table. I think I need a cutting board next time. To do all the cutting, and I'm sweating. Yep, and I cut my table. Let's see, can I spread it? Or if I spread, the shoes will be broken in half. Yep, from what I see here, I need a deeper cut. Okay, so I can remove one side of the plate, and the plate is revealed over there. Seems like the plate is the one that who blocking me the cutting. I'm not sure, can I saw the plate too? No. Yep, I can't saw the plate through if I try to use some force. Yep, since the plate is glue, so I'm able to take this part out unless I cut the top open. So let me cut the upper on this side. So we got one side upper. Yep, we finally remove the shoes, just the plate still intact because I am able to cut the plate. I did try to cut, but I am able to cut the plate. So this is how this look like from the inside of the shoes. This is the insole, and this is where the plate look like. And it's very transparent if this is the light. So the shoes actually is very transparent. That's one hard work when I try to remove the whole shoes and sweating all over my body. So I need to go for a shower before come back. So meanwhile, I did some measurement on the back end. Later I'm going to explain more about that. We're going to start with the tongue. The tongue layer, after I break it down and remove off from the shoe, you can see there's a very soft material of the tongue. And there's some very light padding, just a bit of insert of the padding over here. Nothing much, it's a very, not really stretchable, but it's a very strong material. I'm not too sweat because it's very stinky. And moving to the upper part, the upper after I cut off, there's a structure support in the front of plastic that is a bit flexible for plastic, so it support at the front. For the upper, actually there is made of two layer. So if I see from inside out, when I open it, there's a two layer of upper. The top part that we touch it when we play around, we can hear the sound. It's more like the plastic Jaguar mesh upper. But from the inside, when we see from inside, it actually is a stretchable type of knit upper. So you can stretch it a bit of the knit upper. If I take the knife to cut it, yep, it is a knit type of material. So moving backwards for the lace lid, also reinforced. So there's a plastic reinforced of the lace lid. When moving backwards for the heel, that's the interesting part. There's a lot of paddings on the heel. Once I see from the back here, we see like 1, 2, 3, 4 layers on the heel collar to make the structure support, the support on the back. The first is the plastic outer. Then is the, I think this is more like a TPU collar on the back. So there's a TPU collar on the back. Then only move to a bit of something like this one, the knit upper, then only to the cushion part. So it contains up to 1, 2, 3, 4 material. So for cushion part is on the top, for the collar is on the bottom. So it create a strong support on the heel side. So this is the upper and how it looks like after cut it off. So if I put the flashlight on the back, so actually it's a very transparent and can see through, you can see the light on the upper. So moving to the lace, nothing much, just a normal lace. And not a big fan of this lace because it's a bit of what you call slippery, but after use a while, then it's quite good. And this is some of the cut off that I will try to open just now on the light stripe pro foam. So this is how it looks like for the light stripe pro foam after we cut it off, and the huge chunk of the foam. So you see from here, there's a so-called TPU plate in the middle, the dog bone. I tried to remove it, but unable to remove it. It's glued together because I try to keep the other side intact like this. So I try not to remove the TPU plate. I did try to cut it. Maybe I need to have a saw next time so that I can cut off the TPU plate. Otherwise, it just look like a plastic bone on the other side. So there's a in the middle. If for the length of the plate, roughly around 11 centimeter. But for the width, if I cut from half to 2 cm, so most probably the width is around 4 cm width of the plate. And the length is 11 centimeter. What is the number on the back? This is the how the World Athletic measure the shoes, the stack height on the heel and stack height on the forefoot. So it starts from the back inside of the shoes. Because if you measure from the outside, it's incorrect. Because if you measure from outside, 32 millimeter should land around here. So you calculate from the inside of the shoes, the 32 millimeter. So we get over here, and they calculate down. So you measure together with the insole. So we got the 36.2 millimeter. From the website, it's written 39 millimeter. But from the actual measurement that we get over here is around 36.2 millimeter. And the forefoot, how to get this point? So for this, get this point is the 75% of the total length of the inner shoes. For my size, I'm using the 290 millimeter, that is 29 cm. For 75% is around 218 millimeter, that's around 21.8 millimeter. So that's around this area. Is not, might be not so accurate from the inner of the shoes up to here is, so you can get roughly around this point. So let me hold it properly so you can see. So we can get around this point. So from this point, you're going to measure down what's the stack height. So when I put my caliper, so I can get roughly around 28 cm, 28 millimeter. So roughly I can get the stack height on the forefoot. It's not here, it's not here, it's not here. This is the measurement by the World Athletic. So you can get the measurement front and the back. So that's why some of the running shoes, they're over the 40 millimeter, but how they do is they cut off from here. So when they do the cut off from the back of the shoes, when the measurement, it becomes shorter. So that's why they can have a huge stack height form in this side after the measurement point. If you notice, there's a lot of line over here. Actually, this is the folding point when we run, when we having compressed our toe. So you can see actually the form is folding up. So this is the folding line of the form. You can't see it on the naked eye, but once we cut it off directly, dissect it, we can see how the shoes actually form when we run. Actually, this is how the shoes form together. So that's why the plate over here, so the shoes won't be collapsed much. So we have some support on the plate over here. So when you go, then you can just pop and try to use this side. See how it looks like. So when you go, you can't really bend much because the main structure of the dog bone. So you can see the shoes actually is maximum like that before we can pop. I don't think our leg can bend over here. Most of it is like this. Then it has a very nice toe off so that the form won't be easily collapsed. This is more to stabilization. Hole on the top. When I try to bend the shoes, this is actually all this hole is collapsed together. So create a, I think should be create a gap, the hole, so for the form to collapse in, to bounce it back every single time. For the inner sole, it stick together. It has a glue, so it's sticky. So once you remove it, you can see some sticky glue in the inner sole. I did try to remove this one, but it's glued together, but unfortunately I'm unable to remove, even though I cut away all the string on the side when I try to remove it, but unfortunately I'm unable to remove it. So that's how it looks like after I remove the adidas Evo SL. So this is how it looks like on the other side of the shoes. So it looks good. Once you remove, you can see the dog bone over here. Maybe next time I need to use some power tools to cut it off when I try to remove some of the carbon plated running shoes. And same on the outsole. I also need some de-glue, so to remove the glue of the outsole. So this is my first time cutting off a pair of running shoes and see how it looks like inside. So for the upcoming few video, in my idea, I got some other pair of running shoes that already out of running is already retired, most probably I will cut open and have a look inside. And I need to upgrade some of my gear, especially my cutting gear, and also some protecting glove. It's quite dangerous to cut something without any protecting glove. Just in case the knife came off, it will cut over my palm or finger. So that's all on the cut off on the Adidas Evo SL. See you guys on the next video. Bye.